Alright everyone, welcome back. Another day, another gacha. Okay, so I want to showcase quickly Ninfoniel for Doki Doki. Clickbait title as usual. But here's how I run it, and this would be for people who wants to get Doki Doki under 1 minute. A lot of speed tuning for this one, and the shells might be a little bit annoying, but here we go. So the first one is Ninfoniel running Codex. Not really important about her, how do you call it? The actual set, but as long as she gets the speed, and as you can see here, almost 300 speed, and making sure here what I've got here in the I think you just need to invest 2 lattice for level 3, and that should be enough. And the next one would be Kloss. I think Kloss needs to run the next one because you want her to run before the CC, and still again around 185 plus to kind of be faster. And again running on Codex, because what you want is you clap the first turn and then you clap again the next turn straight away. So it's basically based on buff and debuff. And then beyond 10 here, again, it's just nothing really, it's just the speed, and I'm just getting the S3 buff here to buff attack and crit damage. But I'm just looking for the crit damage. So you might have another unit that may be able to buff crit damage. You can use them as well. The last one is basically Kazuyo here to CC all of the enemies, and it will also have to slumber and attack down and also slow down as well. So this is pretty good. Nothing in the passive, stealing turn meter, so which is kind of nice. And then the last one is Real Mocha. Here I'm using, at the moment I'm just using this something that's a bit more consistent somehow, rather than Revelation. I'm just using the count, and again not the best result as well on the rolls. Fury and momentum here just to get a bit more damage based on the the crit rate, just trying to push for crit rate there, and then again another crit damage as well, so just rely on crit rate and crit damage, trying to get that happening here, because we are relying on that, the attack crit rate buff, crit damage buff. So here we go, we'll do a run, and again it's always gonna be RNG, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, clean. The second one exactly the same, slightly different speed or rotation. We don't know why, but it is what it is. And for this one, you want to aim for the middle boss straight away. No need for other bosses and so on. So sorry, other units, and it's clean. And there you go. 52 seconds. Okay, so okay, that's pretty cool, pretty nice. Let's try around it again to make sure that it's not a fluke. So this is pretty consistent. I think I can do that pretty consistently now. Real Mocha can be any other, as long as the unit can ult twice or have like 2 AoEs, which is the most important. I don't think you can do it with Yeli, because Yeli only single target after ulting, so the next turn will be difficult. But at least with this one, it's pretty consistent. The hardest part is trying to get the how do you call that? The roll on the codex to get the effect accuracy up. I'll show you what it's all about after this. Yeah, so again, when it doesn't crit properly, then this is what happens. But it's okay. I think this team, if you just need to try and clear it first to get that 10 runs, you know, you can do that and keep on repeating, and after that, then it doesn't matter because this still gonna clear after this. Yeah, it's gone. It's pretty good. Yeah, okay, but not great, but it's alright. But yeah, so I'll run it one more time. So to see how it is. So the challenge is basically trying to get Kazuyo and Kloss to have effect accuracy that is more than 190. 200 plus would be ideal. But the way to achieve that, as long as you got this, doesn't have to be red, but if you have insight here at the start of the battle, increases the enemy's effect rest and effect accuracy by 52% and reduces 20% at the end of each turn. So here 52 plus 190 is, you know, almost 250, right? 240 something, which is great. And then the next turn is still 220 plus. So that's why it kind of works for that. And if you look at the Kazuyo here also, Kazuyo has 232, and then but I don't have anything, so it's constant at 232. That's why she kept, you know, hitting it, you know. So that would be good if you can get, again, like this is meh, right? For codex, I'm always using codex for speed debuffer, you know, which is really handy. But yeah, at the end of the day, you get what you get, right? Farming Rengoku is a nightmare. So yeah, so that's why that kind of effect kind of works. That's the hardest part, because if you don't land the debuff, then Real Mocha ain't gonna clap it, right? So if you can see Real Mocha here, you know, the attack will get buffed by count to 1200 for 2 turns. Okay, so that becomes, you know, almost 4000 here, right? But then you make sure that the crit damage is more than 300 and the crit rate is, you know, hopefully 100 plus, and then you will get another buff from Beyond in here, right? And the buff for crit damage, I think, is around can't see it here, around 30%, something like that on top, so which is pretty good, 30 or 40%. Okay, and then close with the diff down as well, depending on if she hits it. That's the issue, right? So yeah, I wish the RNG in this game can be better, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, those two on the right didn't get the debuff. Well, we'll see if it's gonna be clapped. Usually they don't, annoyingly. Oh, he still did it, which is great. Oh, what's happening here? The drop is pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, nah. Yeah, there you go, 55 seconds. Okay, so that's it. and this team is pretty good. So for the next 2x or 4x runs, you can try this. Of course, you know, during this couple of weeks, it's just farming Rengokutsu until there is 2x. Alright, that's all guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.